Yog comes from the root word yuj in Sanskrit. And what does yuj mean? Yuj means to unite. So what are we uniting? We are uniting three things: the body, the mind, and the soul. All right. So body, mind, intellect, and the soul, God, supreme intelligence, whatever you want to call it. Right. When you are in harmony with the universe, when you are at ease, you are not in disease. Okay. So disease, when you're not at ease, is disease. So yoga makes sure that we are at ease with our environment. A very, very, very important aspect of yoga is our breath. So our mind is like a kite. The kite keeps flying, but the breath is the thread that brings it back. The first act of life is breathing, and the last act of life is breathing. And the most neglected aspect of life is breathing. Don't you think such an irony? Yep. So today, for the next 30 minutes, we are going to focus not only on our movement, not only on our minds. Minds, we cannot focus on our minds, actually. We will also focus on our breath, right? So keeping that intention in mind, I want all of you to sit in either Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, or Padmasana, whatever is comfortable, whatever makes you smile. All right, please close your eyes. Let's start with a small prayer. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more deep breath in and breathe out completely. Let us chant Om 3 times. Breathe in for Om. And together, Om. Breathe in. Sahana vavatu, sahano bhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahai, tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. With a nice smile, let's open our eyes. In every science, there are two aspects. One is the theory, one is the practical. One approach is that the teacher teaches you the theory and then you go into the practical. I tell you what the learning objectives are. You learn the topics and then you give an exam and then you perform the experiments and then you understand the science. The other approach is you learn by doing it. No need for the theory. Experience it. I prefer the second way. When we experience yoga for what it is, we truly would start valuing it. So for the next 25 minutes, I won't be talking a lot. I will just be practicing. Of course, I would be guiding you all through the asanas. Just be one with your practice. Focus on only your breath. These 25 minutes are for yourselves. You have devoted your time. You have taken this resolution. Now make sure that these 25 minutes on your mat are only yours. So with a feeling of gratitude, just licking your God's name, we've already done our prayer. I want you all to slowly stand up. Let's stand up. Make sure that you'll adjust your cameras in a way that I can see you all. Perfect. We are going to learn the most famous yoga practice, the most famous yoga asana, which is called as the Surya Namaskar. Now, everyone has a lot of versions of the Surya Namaskar. I'm going to teach you the version that I think is easy to begin with. right? And throughout the course of the 21 days, we will see different styles and different varieties of Surya Namaskar. Okay, so many of us would have done Surya Namaskar in life earlier. This might be a little different from what you have learned, so just try to follow along. All right, just watch. First, come to the front of your mat, hands in Namaste, feet together. Okay, feet together. Make sure that your shoulders are not too up, not drooping, nice and erect, straight like Hanuman. All right. This is called as Pranamasana. Step 1. In step 2, breathe in and get your hands up. Now, if you have lower back problems, make sure that you stay over here. If you feel that you can bend a little, just arch your back as much as you can. Now, this is not a competition on who can go the furthest, all right? So make sure that your arms are not going behind your ears. Don't go like this. Keep your arms parallel and go bend from your lower back as much as you can. Breathe in and breathe out and come down all the way to the ground. Now, in this step, there are 3 positions. Position number 1 is you can stay like this, as low as you can. But don't bend your knees. Keep your knees a little soft but straight. Don't bend them. If you go till here, no problem. Stay till here. If you feel you can go down, go all the way. Step 2 is you can place all the palms on the ground flat. All those who are flexible can place it flat. And then for the final challenge, those who feel they are very flexible, try to hold your legs and touch your nose to the knee. Stay there. Step 3, plant your hands onto the ground. Keep your right leg between the hands and put your left leg behind. And breathe in. Asana. The back leg should be untucked. The toes should not be curled. The toes should be untucked and look up. In this step, make sure that your toes and your fingertips are in one nice straight line and make sure that the knee is 90 degrees. All right. Don't take it too much ahead. Don't take it too much behind. Exactly right angles. All right. So you'll feel a nice stretch on the front area, the groin and the quadriceps. All right. Breathe in. This is step 3. Now lift your back leg up and take your right leg behind into a plank pose or dandasana. Some of you who are not very comfortable with this and are feeling a lot of pain on your hands and your abdomen, you are allowed to keep your knees on the ground. Those of you who are finding it easy, please hold. Make sure that you are as steady as a plank. If someone was to come and keep a hot cup of coffee on your back, you should be so still that the coffee does not spill. Hold, hold, hold. Now you can keep your knees on the ground, untuck your toes, breathe in and go to Balasana or child pose. Go all the way down, forehead relaxes. This is an amazing posture to do just before sleeping. If you're tired, you're not getting sleep, you just want to relax. It just eases out all the tension. Now drag your body all the way to the front and come into an Ashtanga position. 8 parts of the body are connected to the ground. The chin, the chest, 2 hands, your knees and your toes. Your buttocks or your hips are lifted up, as you can see. Now roll your shoulders, untuck your toes, come up all the way to Bhujanga Asana. In this position, make sure that you do not go like this. All right. Roll the shoulders and come up all the way. So many of us have this habit of keeping the shoulders like this. No, don't do that. Roll them, look up. You are using only your back strength, mind you, your hands are only supporting you. So a way to check it is come up all the way and just leave your hands and see if you can stay there. Stay there. Good, not bad. And now see if you can come all the way up with the help of your hands and slowly rise up to Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog as they call it. Now over here, some of us, the feet will be on the toes. If you can, touch your heels to the ground. Don't bend your knees once again. And if you want to go a little more advanced, look towards your navel and just arch. Hold. Now the other leg comes in front, the left leg will come ahead. Ashwasanchalasana with the other leg, adduct your right toes, look up, toes and fingertips at the same line. Bring your right leg forward. Breathe in, arch, and come back to the center. So this was half round. You have to do the same thing with the other leg. All right. So now I'm going to do it in a flow. Let's try to do it along with me. All right. So coming to the front of the mat, step number 1, breathe in, arch. 2, breathe out all the way down. 3, left leg goes behind. 4, 5, 6, exhale. 7, inhale. Exhale. 8, inhale. Right leg comes forward, look up. Exhale, both feet ahead. Inhale, rise up. And exhale all the way to the center. If you all are feeling you all are not getting a hang of the steps, if you are doing it for the first time, it's okay. Don't do it along with me. Just watch once. All right. Then you can do it along with you. So I'm going to go do it twice in a flow. Let's do it with together. All right. Once again, step number 1, Pranamasan. 2, arch behind. Exhale. 3, all the way to the ground. 4, right leg behind. Breathe in. 5, plank position. 6, balasana. 7, all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes, roll your shoulders. Bhujanga asana. 7, curl your toes, lift your body up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. 9, bring the other leg in front, right leg in ahead of it. Now 10, both legs forward. 11 and 12. Once again, breathe in. 2, down. 3, right leg behind. 4, both feet behind. 5, balasana, child's pose. 6, coming all the way forward. 7, bhujanga asana. 8, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 9, left leg forward. 10, both feet ahead. 11 and 12. Okay. Manageable? How many of you are already sweating? Let me see. Let me see who all are sweating already. If you are sweating, you have done a fantastic job, right? Surya Namaskar, it produces tremendous amount of energy. I can see some of you are already like 2 rounds, so much. You know what? I have a challenge today. Okay, now this is a disclaimer. I can see people across ages over here. The ones who think they are fit enough and want to challenge themselves, please go ahead, do it along with me. Others, you know your body best. Yeah. If you feel that your body is aching, yoga is supposed to be pleasant and fun. It is not like नहीं यार और आज मैं 50 किलो उठाएगा आज मैं 20 किलो उठाएगा अरे मत उठाओ ओके इतना बोझ नहीं उठाना है हमें लाइफ में योगा हमारा बोझ हल्का करता है ठीक है बोझ उठाने की जरूरत नहीं है all right so you can do only as much you want if I'm doing it very fast you do it slowly no problem right I have something interesting for you today I love along with yoga there is one practice of dancing which I love yep so we are going to try to combine a little bit of yoga with dance now some of you are like अरे बाप रे ये yoga workshop था dancing किधर से आ गया I'm not doing I'm going away relax we are going to do Surya Namaskar but on music all right. You know Hanuman Chalisa? Yeah, very nice Hanuman Chalisa, right? So we are going to play Hanuman Chalisa and we are going to try to do Surya Namaskar on that Hanuman Chalisa, right? So we will start slowly, then we will slowly start increasing the speed and at the end we will go like full supersonic speed. All right. So if you can see me, then you can follow it along with me, right? And the objective is at the end of only 5 minutes, we will do only 5 minutes. You should be bathing in sweat. That's the objective, and it will happen. Okay, cool. So let me share the audio. Everyone get ready. Just a minute. Thumbs up if you all can hear the audio. Perfect. Let's get ready. Come on. You may close your eyes if you feel like, if you're comfortable with the practice. If not, you all can watch me. Hands together.
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीशति लोक उजागर, राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा, महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी, कंचन बरन विराज सुवेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा, हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे, शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन, विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर, प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया, सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंका जलावा, भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे, लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए, रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई, सहस बदन तुम्हरो जस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे, सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा, यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते, कभी कोविद कहि सके कहाते, तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाए राजपद दीन्हा, तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना, युग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु, प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, चल दिलांगी गए अचरज नाहि, दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते, राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे, सब सुख लगे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना, आपन तेज संहारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कापे, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा, संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, तासु अमित जीवन फल पावे, चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारो भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंत काल रघुवर जाए, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए, और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई, जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, झूठ ही बंदी महासुख होय, जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महतेरा, पवन तनय संकट हरणा, मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय
slow.
सुरभूत सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम रामचंद्र की जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम रामचंद्र की जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम रामचंद्र की जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम रामचंद्र की जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम
Close your eyes and stand as still as you can. Absolutely still. Close your eyes. Stand wherever you are. Just observe your breath. Observe your heartbeat. Just observe the sensations in your body, in your mind. Feel the energy flowing through the body. Let us ask ourselves, was my attention completely on my breath, or did my mind wander? Was I becoming cautious of my movements, of how I'm looking, of what others would think? Was I comparing myself with others? Or was I just centered in my own practice? Or was I focused on just my personal growth? The breath is like a child. The moment you watch it, it disciplines itself. Now, slowly open your eyes. Okay. For the next 21 days, we are going to be telling you one asana of the day, and that is the 21-day challenge. Along with the Surya Namaskars, we are going to be learning the first asana today, which is in fact the challenge of the day, and that is called as Vrikshasana or the tree pose. Now, many of us know what tree pose is. Some of us may not know, right? But many of us do it a little wrong. Yeah. So on social media, on our handles of CHYK Mumbai, on Instagram and Facebook, we have shared the post for today, which tells you the benefit of Vrikshasana and how often you should practice it, etc. You all who can master this asana of the day can post this at the end of the day whenever you want. All right, Vineet will tell you the handles, etc. But first, let us see how to do this pose. So keep your right leg on the ground and lift your left leg. Keep it all the way up to the groin if you can. If you can't take it all the way up, if the thighs are not flexible enough, your hips are not opening up, keep it below the knee. All right. Please don't keep it on the knee. If you keep on the knee, खचाक knee टूट जाएगा. मत करो. Knee पे pressure नहीं डालना है. All right. If you want to show off like me, keep it up all the way up above the knee. If above the knee is not possible, keep it below the knee. Absolutely fine. Now, if you notice, the leg might be going forward. The left leg will be going a little forward, right? Don't make it go forward. The leg, keep it completely flat on your inner thigh and push the hip open. Make sure, imagine that you're sandwiched between two glass sheets, okay? And you cannot move ahead. It's only in this dimension that you can move. So stay as still as possible. Now, if you want to keep your hands, keep it in Namaste. If you want to take it up, you can take it up. If you want to hold it like this, completely your choice. The secret of Vrikshasana is to focus on any one point in front of you. Fix your gaze at a point and notice. The stillness of the body actually indicates the stillness of the mind. All these practices help us just calm down that chaos in the mind and bring some samatvam, equipoise in our nature. Slowly you can release your hands and release the leg. I saw some of you were dancing a little. It is okay. It is natural. If you want, initially, you can take the support of a wall and you can hold the wall and try it. And then slowly release your hand from the wall. Right? It's completely up to you. But these balancing postures are most challenging when the body is a little tired. Right? So that's why I made you do Surya Namaskar and then I went into Vrikshasana. So if you all can do it now, you can manage it anytime. Let's do it with the other leg, the left leg on the ground, the right leg up. Okay, either above or below the knee. Hands up. Now I have an extra challenge for some of you. If you can practice Vrikshasana with your eyes closed, my friend, you are a brilliant yogi already in the making. Let us see if we can stay still with our eyes closed. Many of us will find it a little challenging. It's absolutely okay. But practice. In the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, it is written that abhyas and vairagya, practice and dispassion, are the two key things that will help you evolve. So let us do our practice. If you can close your eyes and stay there, stay there, stay there. Don't fall, don't dance. Oh my God, it's so challenging. All right, and slowly release and come down. Let us sit down on our mats. For many of us, it was challenging to do Vrikshasana with our eyes closed. With our eyes open, it was very easy. There's a very beautiful reason behind it. Because technically speaking, with our eyes closed, we should be able to focus well, right? You've noticed in the exam, if we are not getting an answer, automatically we close our eyes. If we are trying to remember something from the past, we close our eyes. If we are thinking of someone we love, we close our eyes. Yeah. So when we want to focus on something, we close our eyes. It's natural. So technically speaking, focus should be better with the eyes closed. But that doesn't happen. The moment you close your eyes, all dancing trees we become. Why? Because the moment you shut yourself from the external world, the chaos of the external world is nothing as compared to the chaos of the internal world. And all that lies in our subconscious and all that starts resurfacing. Yep. So the practice of yoga will actually find you doing better sleep. It'll make you calmer. It'll make you feel lively, right? A lot of benefits. Like I told you, it's to each their own. It's an experiential science. So in the next 21 days, we will observe and we will just experience the science and we can feel free to share whatever we have experienced after these 21 days. You can maintain a log and just see your progress in these 21 days, how you felt, right? So let's end with a small prayer and then Vineet will have some announcements to make as well. Yeah. So let us sit in Sukhasan, Ardha Padmasan or Padmasan. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhave. Asato Ma Satkamaya. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityormam Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Just bring your hands in Namaste on the top of your head and slowly bring them between your eyebrows, close to the third eye, reminding us to be clear in our thought and sharp in our intellect. Bringing your fingertips towards your throat, reminding us to always speak words of love and affection. And finally, fingertips to the heart center, reminding us to spread love and happiness wherever we go. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Wishing you a wonderful evening and an amazing next 21 days. Hari Om.